Hey everybody, taking a look today at the myGEKOgear Orbit 951 dual channel dash camera, now available at Best Buy, online at bestbuy.ca. Two 1080p channels in the front and the back, as well as a host of other features. So let's take a look at what else we've got here. We've got some motion detection. Looks like it comes with an OBD2 cable, so I love that. Looks like it comes with the memory card as well, love that because it's all contained in one package, which is great. I really like the fact that these dash cams are now starting to come with OBD cables. Makes it a lot easier for the purpose of hardwiring and getting, parking features and things like that. So let's unbox this, and then I'm going to take it outside and get it hooked up to my vehicle. So let's unbox. I think this is a good option for your day-to-day commuters here. Some folks, these cameras can film up to 4K in some cases from some manufacturers. Some people don't need any more than 1080p. So looks like we've got our power hookups here. So a standard power hookup and a rear. It looks like that's the connector for the rear cable. So I'm guessing these are the cameras here. Yeah, there's the rear camera. And there's the front camera. It's pretty small, actually. Let's take that out of the sponge. Looks like there's more back here. Oh, that's just a cable that connects to the longer cable. So, yeah, there's the memory card. There's the OBD cable. Here's our mount. I believe this is a magnetic mount. Yeah, it's a magnetic mount. That's cool. There's the OBD cable. So, I'll show you real quickly how to hook this up. This is going in my passenger sedan, which means that it's right underneath my steering wheel. I'll probably just repurpose the wire clips that I already had hooked up from the last review. Won't need to do that again. And then we've got warranty information and a user manual. Cool, time to go hook this up. You know what amazes me after all these years? I've probably been doing dash cam reviews for maybe 4 or 5 years now. I am still so bad at removing the adhesives off the front and rear cameras. I cannot even tell you how bad I am. Anyway, let's hook up the OBD hardwiring kit here. So my port's located directly under my steering wheel. In theory, I should just be able to push this into place. There's an on and off switch as well. Let's see. Yeah, looks like it's snug and ready to go. And I'll just hook it up to the dash cam now, and we'll get going.
Off we go to the road because installation on this thing is super easy. You just mount things and go. You don't have to tinker with any settings because all the best settings are already defaulted. The one really weird thing about video codec on this thing is that it encodes an AVI format, which I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen. Typically you get MP4s. As a result, this does record footage at a pretty high clip. It's about a half gig per minute if you're doing front and back recording. You can change that slightly if you want. You can drop video recording down to 720p, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Just let it go to the full 1080p and either live with the hour of loop recording footage that you get off a 32 gig card, or grab a 64 gig one since they aren't really that costly nowadays. The rear camera has a really nice feature where it works on the fly. If you end up detaching your dash cam to take still photos, for example, the rear camera will obviously shut off, but when you connect the front camera to the mount again, the rear camera picks up and resumes itself immediately, which is helpful since a lot of cameras out there will stop and restart if it gets disconnected from another channel and you have to engage with it again to get it going. The OBD cable has an on and off switch, so you can toggle parking mode on and off that way if you want, since when it's off, it'll cut power to the camera. Otherwise, you can just set it to G-sensor only, though if you're parked in a busy parking lot, it might trigger lots of incidents if you have sensitivity up high. This is a pretty simple and straightforward camera, and footage is captured best during the day. At night, it's a different story. Night footage isn't bad, but because there aren't any enhanced night vision features, it's pretty well what you see is what you get. I'll give the rear camera some credit though. The rear camera is pretty good compared to many others that I've reviewed at night, but the front camera is just sort of on par with the rest of its competition. If you drive a lot at night, you're a rideshare operator that does nights, or you're on the road at night a lot, look towards some of the other myGEKO cameras that offer clearer night vision capabilities, like the Orbit 956, which has Sony Starvis technology built in. This is a camera that I'd recommend to mainly daytime commuters, since footage during the day is pretty clear even at higher speeds. This is a pretty simple and straightforward camera, and I think the ease of use and the small footprint on the windshield are two really good things that it has going for it. For those of you that just want something simple and hands-off, or those of you that just want to get something simple and hands-off for a family member. But yeah, generally in terms of other bells and whistles, there aren't many. There's a mobile app for this, but I think it's a third-party created and supported one and hasn't been updated for about a year at the time of this recording in July 2023. My connecting to it was spotty at best, and so my personal recommendation, it's just easy to disconnect the and remove the memory card from the dash cam and just take it to your computer and watch your footage that way. I'm going to end this by saying that this in fact is a good camera. Having an easy hardwiring kit is a huge bonus, but because it's fairly straightforward and basic out of the box without a lot of amenities, it doesn't do much to stick out from its competition, and I honestly wouldn't put this necessarily head and shoulders above other full 1080p dash cams out in the market. So I'd say do some side-by-side comparisons with other cameras we've reviewed on this channel and see if this one or another dash cam is the right one for you. And that's a look at the myGEKOgear Orbit 951, now available at Best Buy and online at bestbuy.ca. Thank you for watching this review. My name is Matt. Please subscribe to our channel for more dash cam reviews like this one, and we'll see you next time.